Good evening, everyone. First of all, tell me if I'm audible or not. Thank you, everyone. Good evening, Dinesh, Karan, everyone, those who have joined last 2.5 hours. Keep the energy high and let's do two topics. See, under the British policies, we will do the policy of ring fence and subsidiary alliance. Is my voice clear to everyone? Good evening, everyone. Dinesh, everybody is saying yes. You will have to check. Guys, we'll look into Anglo-Maratha wars. And I'll also speak about the Marathas and the three Anglo-Maratha wars. This would be the other topic of the day. I'm not sure whether we will reach here or not, but if we reach, we'll talk about Sikh and the two Anglo-Sikh wars. I hope I'm clear, everyone. All of you, I cannot tell you the chapter from Spectrum because I don't know which edition of Spectrum you have. The problem with Spectrum is that everybody has different editions of Spectrum, and because of that the chapter numbers vary. So that's very tough for me to tell the page numbers and all for Spectrum. I can tell you about the Bipin Chandra but not about the other one. Guys, I'll start with subsidiary alliance. See here. Guys, if you read the book, it will help you in the long run. If you don't have the time, trust me, the PPTs are good enough. And with the classes, more than sufficient. But then again, I don't think as a teacher I should ever discourage you from reading the book. That is always one of the things that you should do. If you can do it, it's always advisable. Guys, see here, for you people, yesterday, how many of you were there? I showed you the 5W approach. When, where, who, why, and what. Please see here, guys. Who brought this subsidiary alliance? Richard Wellesley. When did he bring it? When he was the Governor General. He brought it in 1798 and used it till 1805. You will see. Where did he bring it? So you shall see he will bring it in Hyderabad, Awadh, Peshwa, and so many others. And the last thing, why did he bring it? No, I should not take red. Black. to nullify the threat of Napoleon. Basically, to see off the threat of Napoleon. All of you understand. The big question is, what exactly is subsidiary alliance? See, under subsidiary alliance, any state which signs the subsidiary alliance should keep the British forces and pay for them. Any state, guys, for example, let's take example of Hyderabad. If Hyderabad is saying that, see, we are ready to sign subsidiary alliance, now the British forces would stay within the Hyderabad state and Hyderabad would pay for them. Second thing, the state must keep a British resident. Basically, what do I mean by British resident is that a British officers would be appointed and he would stay within your state of Hyderabad. Now, third, any state signing the subsidiary alliance must not form any alliance with any other princely state. If you have signed the subsidiary alliance, let's say Hyderabad has signed the subsidiary alliance, now he should not form any alliance with any other power. Let's say Mysore, because Mysore also signed subsidiary alliance. Plus, please see this plus, neither wage a war on any other state. Guys, the meaning is, it should not be that you attack a friend of mine. You know, by chance, it might be you attacked Mysore, which is also my state or my subsidiary ally. So you cannot start a war with any other state without the permission of the Sneha. We just now, studied the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. Tipu Sultan was not ready to sign this alliance. That's why the British attacked him. So think, if you don't sign this alliance, if you come out of this alliance, what will be done to you? Am I clear with the first 3 points, everyone? All of you, am I clear with the 3 points? Dinesh, have patience. Fourth, let's say, guys, in case of a war already going on, the final resolution will be done by the British. If already there is a war that is going on, the resolution, whatever is the resolution in this war, that would be done by none other than the British. Fifth point. Please understand, guys. Whoever is signing this should accept the British as the paramount power in India. Please understand, if you have signed this alliance, remember who is the paramount power. Paramount means, if anyone does not get this word, paramount means supreme, highest. So you all recognize that the Britishers are the supreme power in India. Guys, why was this done? This was done because you all saw when the Britishers needed Nadan Sarkars, they had to go to whom? Mughal ruler. Now they are saying we will not go to such things. We will decide what is good, what is bad for us. Am I clear, everyone? Is this clear? Good. Let's take black. Sixth, you would not employ any European other than the English, and if done so, kindly, I should not use the word kindly, there was no word of kindly here, just guys, clearly you cannot appoint anyone if that person is not an English. No other European is allowed. Am I clear with 6 point? Am I clear with the 6 point, guys? You cannot have anyone. For example, the state of Hyderabad had many people who came from different countries of the Europe. Suspend them, remove them. Now, guys, two very important things. Number one, Britishers are very good people. If a state cannot pay, please understand point number 7. If a state can't pay, then the British will take over some part of your territory. Please understand, if the state is not able to pay, then the British would take over your territory. Everyone, am I clear with this seventh point? If you cannot pay, be ready to give some part of your territory. Last but not the least, which pen should I take? Let's take green. Remember, guys, this is an alliance. All of you tell me, in the first 7 points, don't you think it is only the princely state which is doing everything? All of you tell me, don't you think it is only the princely state doing everything? Do you think British have done anything here? Nothing. Nothing has been done by the British. That is why, guys, point number 8. In return of all this, British promised to protect against internal rebellions and external dangers. Just give me a second. Internal rebellions and external dangers. Guys, can you see? The Britishers are promising, we will safeguard you against every problem, whether it is internal, whether it is external. Guys, most probably they will only create the problem, and they only will create the external, or whether it is the internal problem. Am I clear with all the 8 points? Pooja, what do you want to understand in 2? It's very clearly written. A British resident has to be kept in the state. He will be a British person who will keep an eye on the proceedings of the state. Sai Babu, rebellion means that any uprising against the government. Everyone, those who are in the class, tell me one thing. Do you now need to make the note for this subsidiary alliance? Can you simply at home take the snap of this? This is 1-page note of your subsidiary alliance, which I have shown you in 5W format. Am I clear, everyone? Aarti, if there is already a war going on, please remember, whatever will be decided by the British, that would be the final thing. They will decide the resolution. Adiba, I told the 4th point just now. The 5th is supreme power in India. Aarti, you should remember, from here onwards will be the British. Nobody else is the supreme power. See, some of you are asking, can we write answer in this way in our mains copy? Do you think you will be able to write like this? Do you think? You will not be able to write like this all the time. It's not possible to do this. Lakhan's 6th point is, you would not employ any European other than English, and if done so, remove them. Jakia 8th point is, In return of all this, Britain promised, or the British promised, to protect against the internal rebellions and external danger. Two facts I must say: Hyderabad was the first state to sign this, and Awadh was the first state in North India to sign this. Please see, guys, there are many states which will sign this. For example, Mysore, we just now studied, after the killing of Tipu, the Woodyars signed this subsidiary alliance. Awadh I wrote, Hyderabad I wrote. You will see these all are your Maratha states. They all will also sign subsidiary alliance with the British. Am I clear till here, everyone? How many of you were there before the break? Okay, who was not there before the break? And who did not attend the Battle of Buxar? Guys, anyone who did not attend the Battle of Buxar? If you have not attended the Battle of Buxar, next point, there will be some problem. Remember, guys, I told you after Buxar, what was done to Awadh? All of you tell me. After Buxar, what was done to Awadh? Absolutely correct, Ananya. Buffer state, Krishna, you are correct. Awadh was left as a buffer state. Why was it left as a buffer state? All of you tell me. Why was it left as a buffer state? Because the British did not want to clash with the Afghans. That's your policy of ring fence, which was later brought by Warren Hastings. Under this, buffer zones were created so that companies' frontiers could be saved. From whom? People like Afghan invaders, the Marathas, and the best example of that was Awadh. Here, Awadh's defense, was basically defense of Bengal. We studied this after Battle of Buxar. Of course, you could have at this moment, subsidiary forces, but you will have to pay for them. British would keep their forces for you. They would be organized, equipped, commanded by officers of the company, but the payment has to be done by the rulers of the state, which was the point number one of the subsidiary alliance. Guys, we are done with a very small part of the lecture, and we are now coming to the big part. Maybe today we will not be able to do anything more than this. This will be the last topic for us today. Yes, Anshu, it was made later. All of you see this image. Everyone, can you see this image on your slide? Yes, Dinesh, we will study that. Can you see this? Yellowish portion. What is this? Marathas. So our next chapter is the rise and the fall of the Maratha power, the only power which was ready to take the place of decaying Mughal power. Mughals were declining, and in their place, if there was one power which could take their position, this was nothing but Marathas. Anyone from Maharashtra here? They say, great Neil, they say These Marathas, they had number of brilliant commanders. Marathas had some of the best commanders. But then they also say a lot of times they lacked unity. The fact that Maratha could not establish an empire, one reason is they lacked unity. Another point they say, they did not have the outlook. It is outlook, it is looking. Just give me a second. Outlook to have an all India empire. They did not have the vision and the outlook. But guys, trust me, these Marathas, they did enough to bring down this Mughal empire. Anyone, any doubt in this? Please look here. Then I'll start this whole chapter. Clear hai? So now, for the first 5 minutes, let me draw something. Guys, who is the founder of the Maratha Empire? Can anyone tell me? Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He dies in 1680. Now, after him, his son, Shambhaji Maharaj, starts the fight. But then he dies in 1689. After his death, Raja Ram, the other son, leads the fight, but he dies in 1700. His wife's name is Tarabai, who is now the regent of their son, whose name is Shivaji II. So please understand that right now it is Shivaji II who has been ruling the Marathas. And somebody, before you ask me, let me tell you, his son, Shahuji Maharaj, is in Mughal custody since 1689, only to be released in 17. Sorry. Guys, am I clear with this part of the story? Yesterday also we studied it. In the today's morning class only, I think we did later Mughals. Everyone, am I clear with this? Each one of you, am I clear with this particular part? Now all of you think. Guys, Think, do you think that when this man will come back, his auntie will give him the empire? Do you think she will give her empire? Are bhai, she is fighting in the name of her son. Think how brave this lady would be, fighting with the mighty Mughals against Aurangzeb. She is very, very clear she is going to keep on the fight. Guys, I'm telling you what is going to happen in future. Auntie and the nephew are going to fight. But before we get into the fight, please see another part of the story. Do you know what is this word Peshwa? Everyone, do you know what is this word Peshwa? Literally means prime minister. Here, guys, I will just 1 minute, let me write this and then I will explain to you. Just give me 1 second, I'm done. Guys, are the names clear to you? Everyone, are the names clear to you? Now listen to me very carefully. Why I'm telling this at the very beginning? Because later we will keep on using these names. Balaji Vishwanath, Peshwa from 1713 till 1720. Bajirao I, his only son. He had another son, but we are concentrating on the people important here. 1720 to 40. Then his other son. 1740 to 61. Balaji Bajirao. Then this son. 1761 till 1772. Madhav Rao. Now some of you will say, sir, why not Vishwas Rao? Then remember, died in the third battle of Panipat. So he never became the Peshwa. No, Peshwa is Prime Minister, Adiba. I told you, they are a part of Marathas. Now, guys, after him, '72 to '73, Narayan Rao. 1773 to '74, Raghunath Rao. 1774 to 95, Savai Madhavrao, and 1795 to 1818, Baji Rao II. This is the son from Mastani, Shamsher Bahadur. Everyone, am I clear? I'm not teaching you about Shivaji Maharaj here, Shubhajit. I'm teaching modern, so I'll only be confining to these Peshwas. Everyone, am I clear till here? All of you. Chalo. Now understand. As I told you, and I'll take one more extra slide. Guys, Shahuji Maharaj was released, and he now will have a fight with his auntie Tarabai, because Tarabai would like to have the empire for her son Shivaji too, and Shahuji Maharaj would want that this Maratha kingdom should be given to her. He is assisted by Balaji Vishwanath in this battle, and for this appointed as Senakate, then appointed as Peshwa in 1713. Guys, do you understand why was Balaji Vishwanath appointed the Peshwa? He was appointed the Peshwa because he always assisted Shahuji Maharaj in his battles against Tarabai. This battle, which was fought between the auntie and the nephew, and in which it was the nephew who was victorious. Am I clear, guys? Am I clear, everyone? Great. Now, some of you will say, sir, how did he help? Please understand, Balaji Vishwanath by caste was a Brahmin man. And it is said he was a master of finance. He knew the things very nicely, the financial matters. He was a master in that. He convinced the people that in the battle of auntie and the nephew, this battle is called Battle of Khed. He convinced most of the people to come on this side. And for that reason, Shahuji Maharaj was victorious at that point of time. Senakate is a position. It's a position which means organizer of forces. He is the organizer of forces at this point of time. And that's why initially Senakate, later appointed as Peshwa. Now all of you tell me, in the morning, did we ever study about Balaji Vishwanath? You people tell me. Did we study about Balaji Vishwanath in the morning? Where? Those who are writing, yes, tell me where. Where did we study about him? No, not Bahadur Shah. Nikhil, you are wrong. Not Bahadur Shah. We studied Balaji Vishwanath because he assisted Sayyid brothers against Farrukhshire. Am I clear? Guys, do you remember? Sayyid brothers gave him shot. Sardesh Mukhi, Swaraj of Chhatrapati Shivaji, and released the mother of Shahuji Maharaj. Guys, it is said at this point, Balaji Vishwanath understood the weakness of Maratha, sorry, not Maratha, sorry, Mughal Empire. Guys, it is at this moment Balaji Vishwanath saw, oh my God, these Mughals are so weak, because first Maratha official to reach Delhi, he saw, my God, these Marathas, these Mughals, they are so weak. We can defeat them. They can be defeated. And here, after defeating the Mughals, we will establish our own Maratha empire here. Guys, do you understand this? Any problem, anyone? For all of these things, Balaji Vishwanath is also called second founder of the Maratha state. Anshu, you can see the Mughals were fighting amongst themselves. The kings were very weak. Dinesh, Sayyid brothers have done an agreement with Balaji Vishwanath, and they will release the mother. Anyone, any doubt in Balaji Vishwanath? Anyone, any doubt in Balaji Vishwanath? Absolutely clear, everyone? Everybody, every point, crystal clear. Chalo bhai, then I'll tell you much more interesting man. And his name is Baji Rao 1. 20-year-old boy. Guys, historians say he was bald. He was bald from, he did not have hair on his head. But he had a very good shoulder. Great shoulder. Great warrior. He is, whatever adjectives you use for him now, adjectives would fall short of describing the valor of this man. A great soldier, administrator, a very good diplomat. It is said He never lived in palaces, always lived with his soldiers in their tents. Throughout his life, kept on fighting with only one intention. What is the intention? An all India Hindu empire. Marathas, sorry, what is confusing, Anjum? What did you not understand? Maratha flag from Katak to attack. He wants an all India Hindu Padpad Shahi, an all India Hindu empire, all India Hindu Padpad Shahi. He wants to establish an all India Hindu empire. For that, next point that I am writing, please remember for prelims, he establishes a confederacy, Sangh, Holkar, Scindia, Bhosle, Gaikwad, and all under the Peshwa. Peshwa in Pune, Holkar in Indore, Scindias in Gwalior, Bhosle in Nagpur, Gaikwads in Baroda. Please, Mansi, I told you I made the whole family tree. Balaji Vishwanath is the father of Bajirao I. Guys, please mug up this. Why is he dividing it into 5 families or more than that? Every family was given different areas where they were more or less autonomous in their areas. They all were autonomous in their areas because if you want to manage such a big empire, you cannot manage it like this. You will have to give autonomy to everyone in their respective areas. Am I clear, everyone? Please remember it. And in the morning, I told you 19 I'm writing, sorry. 1737-38 attacked Rangila and arrested him. Forced him to sign Treaty of Sironge. Guys, under this treaty, most of the areas were given to Marathas, like entire Malwa was given to Marathas at this point of time. Entire Malwa. Do you know where is Malwa? Anyone? In geography, you would study these areas, some portions of Punjab and all, some portions of Madhya Pradesh, some portions of UP. These areas, they are called the Malwa Plateau. Now, apart from this, Chambal and Narmada areas between them. All that was given to him at this point of time. Apart from that, defeated Portuguese. At this moment, he also defeated the Portuguese. And many of you have already commented. So just for your sake, married Mastani. He did marry Mastani. Anyone, any trouble in Bajirao 1? Anybody is having any trouble in Bajirao 1? Mastani was a Muslim princess whom he had married. Any other guys, any other problem? So let's move to Balaji Baji Rao, who would be the Governor General for the next 21 years. Sorry, the Peshwa. Dinesh, I did not get your question. Guys, he became Peshwa at the age of 18 years. He became Peshwa at the age of 18 years. People say he was good, but not as good as his father. That means his father was way better in every sense. Continued the northward expansion. No, Somen. He continued the northward expansion at this point of time. Continuously, the Marathas were becoming bigger and bigger force at this point of time. At this moment only, Shahuji Maharaj died around 1748. Shahuji Maharaj died, and now the Peshwas got all the authority. Guys, okay, somebody is asking here. Let me tell you here only. Chot and Sardesh Mukhi, they both are two types of taxes. Chot means 25% of the total. Sardesh Mukhi means 10% of the total. Sardesh Mukhi used to go to the Maratha chief, and Chot would be utilized by the Maratha Empire. So these were the two types of taxes which we had to speak. I had forgotten to tell you about this. Sorry. Guys, after the death of Shahuji Maharaj, Peshwas changed the headquarters from Satara to Pune. Am I clear? Guys, here in the slides, there is a point mentioned. Sangola Agreement. Not a very important point. But then, let me tell you what happened was, guys, this is a story. If you remember, it's great. If you don't remember, not a problem. What happened is that after when Shahuji was very old, one day Tarabai came to him and said that a young boy, his name is Ram Raja, and he's the son of Shivaji too. So, before his death, Shahuji Maharaj said that even after my death, these people should be given importance, should be given respect. Shahuji died, and now Balaji Bajirao was gone somewhere. Tarabai ordered that young guy Ram Raja to remove Balaji Bajirao and take over the power. When the boy refused, she arrested that boy and got it declared that he was an impostor. Impostor means Behrupia. She said that, see, I had brought somebody, he's not my, anything, not my grandson. I just brought him for power. But Balaji Bajirao was very strong and he was able to defeat your Tarabai at this point of time. So that was the Sangola agreement between Tarabai and your Balaji Bajirao, that in future nothing of this sort should happen. Not very important. Lastly, guys, already by now they had become the de facto ruler because they had made their position hereditary. But then, guys, now is coming a big threat. Ahmad Shah Abdali. Before I go in Ahmad Shah Abdali, let me show you one thing. Please understand. See here. Please look at this map. You should understand Marathas are here almost in North India. Please focus on this. So you should have an idea why Marathas and the Afghans are going to clash. This you should keep in mind. So I've shown you this map. Please see. 1752. Agreement between Marathas and the Mughals. What is this agreement? Marathas would protect them against external danger and even internal disorder. In return of this, Mughals gave Chauth and Sardeshmukhi of northwestern provinces. I should not write NWFP. I should rather write North West provinces. Everyone, is the agreement clear? All of you, is the agreement clear? The AC is not functioning, unfortunately, today, and it's very humid in Delhi today. No name of this agreement. At least I don't know, Sneha. This is an understanding now. Guys, please understand this agreement brought the Marathas and the Afghans against each other. Am I clear? Everyone, am I clear? Priya, I did not get your point. I already explained, Arman. I just few minutes back explained that. Guys, here already UPSC has asked this question, and I'm asking you again. Why so many battles? Can anyone tell me why so many battles took place in Palasi? Palasi I've written, Panipat. Just give me a second. Okay. Why so many battles in Panipat? Okay, somebody is giving me one answer. It is near to Delhi. Any other point? Attackers come from northwestern side. Okay, I'll take the third point also. Plain area. Anything else? Yeah, so this plain area is basically flat land. Anyone else? In the neighborhood, skilled artisans could supply arms. Okay, guys, I take this point also. Supply of food and availability of water. Anything else, guys? Angel, I did not get your point. Inconsistent power transfer, connectivity with other areas. Okay, I'll take this also. Near Grand Trunk Road. Any other point? Guys, one point you all have not written. Nobody has said. See here. Small monsoon. So land won't be marshy and leave it. Guys, can you write this answer now? Why so many empire shaking battles were fought in Panipat? 2013 mains question. I've given you all the points here. Am I clear? Guys, show me your thumbs up. At least some, idea I would have. Dinesh, did I say marshy land leads to many battle, or I am saying the land won't be marshy? That's why there can be easily battles. Prajwal, these are more than enough points. This is 150 words. Don't you think you can write a 150 word answer also now after so many points? Try writing this. I think this is more than sufficient. Kalyani, GTR, the main road that connects, Delhi, Lahore, all these, and then goes till Calcutta. Now, guys, the other side. Anshu, because they came in close proximity. So there is going to be fight now. Guys, Balaji, Bajirao sent a very big army. Balaji Bajirao sent a very, very big army under the command of Vishwas Rao and Sadashiv Rao Bhau. His son and minor, his cousin, brother, actual commander, also known as Nana Sahib. Everyone, do you understand who has come here? Along with them, there is Ibrahim Khan Gardi. Ibrahim Khan Gardi is a artillery expert. Along with that, European style infantry as well as artillery, all this was done. Guys, you all can see such a big army, such, a big army. But what happened? When the war happened on 14th January 1761, Marathas lost. Vishwas Rao dead. Sadashiv Rao dead. It is said 28,000 Maratha Am I clear, everyone? Can you see what has happened to the Marathas? Can you all see? This is a huge loss for Maratha. Why did they lose? The big question is, What led to their failure? Guys, the reason for defeat, Marathas didn't have allies. Please understand here. He was doing continuous northward expansion. And in this, he made everyone his enemy. Now, when the Marathas needed friends, they asked Rajput, Jat, Bengal, Odisha, none of them. They said, no, remember that day? You did not help us. Remember that day? You fought with us. Everybody said no. Guys, did you understand the first reason? Marathas did not have any ally. Guys, tell me yes or no. Afghans got Awadh, Rohillas as their allies. Am I clear, everyone? If you look in North India, all these major powers, they helped whom? They helped Afghans. Third, all of you see, too much distant from Pune. Guys, Marathas were known for their guerrilla warfare. Here only I should tell you, Bajirao I was seen as the greatest exponent of guerrilla warfare after Chhatrapati Shivaji. And these people, rather than fighting guerrilla warfare, were doing open war. Another important reason was too many civilians in Maratha army. Guys, it is said the Marathas had almost 2 lakh people when they were attacking. Surajmal, the Jat king, told them, please remove so many people. Why are you taking them? Because when you have more people, you need more food to feed them. Your speed becomes slow. But Marathas did not listen. Fifth reason, internal quarrels. It is said Maratha commanders used to fight amongst themselves. They would all the time, have bickerings amongst themselves. Guerrilla warfare is when surprise is your greatest thing. You surprise the opponents. You attack them when they least expect you. All of you, am I clear with this chapter? Everyone, tell me, is this chapter crystal clear or not? What is the third reason? Are Abhinav, they came so far away from Pune. They had no idea about North India. They had no idea about what things should be done. Yes, absolutely. Wrong commander. Sadashiv Rao Bhau had no idea about North India. You can write that also if you want. Dinesh, Mughals were very weak. If you are saying that Marathas had ally in the form of Mughals. You only tell me, are the Mughals strong that they will support you in any way? No, all of you. Last thing, let me tell you. Guys, do you see this date? Do you all see this date? Guys, what is this date? In many parts of the country, we celebrate it as Makar Sankranti. You know what happened? It is said that the Afghans had cut off the food supplies to the Marathas. Marathas, in their camp, people started to die because of no food. In this circumstance, the Maratha soldiers came and asked the commanders, it's better to die in the battlefield than to die sitting in the camp. And that's why on 14th January they had to make this daring attack, and they lost. Even the infantries and all which was brought, this European infantry, could not be used at this point of time. That could not be used here. That was another reason. Last but not the least, Balaji Bajirao, already ill, when he heard this news, became more ill and died by June 1761. Everyone, am I clear with the third battle of Panipat? All of you tell me anything that you think is not done. Crystal clear? If you get any question on this, you will be able to solve it. You feel bad for the Marathas. Definitely. You definitely feel bad for the Marathas. There is no doubt about that. And feel bad for me also. My hands are now aching because of writing throughout 2 days. Because the pen is not that comfortable. It is very, thick pen. So it starts aching now. So, last part. And then we can end this battle of Panipat. There is no space there. That's why I'm writing here. Results. And guys, when you are writing the results, think it for Marathas, Afghans, Mughals. Think about this result from different perspectives. Tell me, from the perspective of Maratha. Absolutely, Ananya. Dreams of ruling India shattered. Prestige shattered. Rather than dream, I should write, better word would be ambition. Afghans. Didn't benefit much. Lost the areas that came under their control very soon. Guys, Afghans also could not benefit a lot from this. Whatever areas they had won at this point, they would lose that also very, very quickly. English got the advantage as two of its adversaries both got seriously weak after this battle. Only one to get the advantage was the English. They got a lot of advantage from this particular battle. There is no doubt about that. Guys, very soon in these areas, Sikh will come. Punjab. Afghans got what here? Punjab. And very soon in Punjab, later it will be the Sikh turn, which will be there. Mughals. They didn't benefit anything, and with the loss of Marathas. Somipam, where have I written that Afghans lost to the English? Where did I write that? Everyone, we are done with your Panipat wars. Anyone, any doubt, please ask me. Anyone, any doubt in Panipat? Because we have reached 1761, and let us do the last portion for the day. That was the foolishness, Dinesh. Anyone, please, otherwise show your thumbs up so that I know you understood everything. Anyone who is coming late, guys, we break. We started at 5:30. I'll give you a 5 minutes break. I'll give you a 5 minutes break. Don't worry. See, the thing is, please understand. We are moving, and we have reached around 1761. Today we will most probably do at least two more wars, and then we'll complete today's. Guys, Marathas, see, it is written. Somebody has mentioned at this time, Marathas were friends of no one and enemies of all. So you all can understand nobody was really ready to help the Marathas at this point of time because of their past behavior. Manu, he lost his ally, Marathas. Imadul Mulk was the prime minister. He lost his allies at this point of time. Okay. We'll start from next slide. It is 6:55. Take a break of 5 minutes till 7:1. We'll start after 5 minutes, everyone. Hello everyone. Ready for the last 1 hour. Great guys. Hopefully I'm audible. See, you saw how what happened? Balaji Bajirao died. His elder son, who was fighting in this battle, he died. So the younger one, Madhavrao, became the Peshwa at 1761 at the age of 17 years. He was only 17 years old when he became the Peshwa at this point of time. Now it is said again, he was a brave soldier and a brilliant commander. People say that within, sorry, okay, sorry. In 11 years, he got the old glory of the Marathas back. The Marathas, who had lost their glory in the Battle of Panipat, now were able to reclaim their glory at this point of time. I showed you today only 1764, 1766, 1771 defeated Hyder Ali. In 3 continuous battles, he defeated Hyder Ali. In 1771, he also brought Shah Alam II under Maratha custody. You all remember Shah Alam after the Battle of Buxar was in the British custody, but now he brought him under his custody also. So he got that thing also done. He was able to get all these things done. But then again, look at this. Died at the age of 28 only. All of you can see the Marathas at times did not have the luck also going in their favor. All their brilliant commanders, they are dying relatively at a very, very young age, which is clearly visible here, which you all can see. Now, guys, why? I don't know. They must have some disability, some problem. Who knows? In those days, they all have died at young ages. And now his younger brother, Narayan Rao, is the new Peshwa. Please remember, he is also a minor. So the regent is their uncle, Raghunath Rao. Guys, the problem was Madhavrao also never had a great relation with uncle Raghunath Rao. Many times Raghunath Rao was arrested, kept in custody, but then after the death of Madhavrao, again the uncle became regent. Regent means guardian, because Narayan Rao is a minor, less than 18 years old. So the uncle became the ruler and ruling in the name of Narayan Rao. But uncle is a bad uncle. uncle got Narayan Rao killed in a palace conspiracy. Uncle has got his own nephew killed. Why? So that he could become the new Peshwa. Uncle wanted to become the new Peshwa. That is why he killed his nephew and declared himself as the Peshwa. All of you, am I clear till here? Now, Peshwa is Prime Minister, Pooja. At the very beginning, I told you. But right now, the Peshwas are more or less equivalent to rulers. Guys, for the uncle, after the death of Narayan Rao, his wife, Gangabai, gave birth to a posthumous son. Posthumous son means that after the death of the father, the son was born. All the Maratha commanders of those days, they said this son will be named as Savai Madhav Rao. 1.25 times the great Madhav Rao. And all commanders under Nana Fadnavis decided that this boy will be their Peshwa and they would not support Raghunath Rao. Everyone, am I clear till here? Because this is the background of first Anglo-Maratha war. Guys, you all tell me now Raghunath Rao is not supported by anyone. Where will he go? Raghunath Rao does not have the support of anyone. Absolutely, Neil is correct. Ambika is saying Bahubali is copied from this story. I'm not sure about that, but I'm definitely sure that the bad uncle, I'm writing him Raghunath Rao, approaches British. Now, guys, you all tell me, you all have studied British so much. Will British help or not? You all tell me, will the British help or not? Are Ananya, they will help. Why do you think Ananya and Aditya are two people who think they will not help? Are bhai, British will say, yes, we will help you. And please sign a treaty of Surat. Under this treaty, Raghunath Rao will give him or will give them certain territory and they will promise to help. Am I clear, guys? All of you. Sachin, what did you get? I cannot understand like this. Yes, Somen, you are correct. Guys, is this clear? Now, one thing I should tell you. British were in which all areas? Bengal, Madras, Bombay. Tell me, guys, if you can understand. Bengal won Palasi, Buxar. Madras won Carnatic War. All of you tell me, what did Bombay win? Did Bombay win anything? No, Bombay had won nothing. That's why Bombay saw this as golden opportunity. Bombay saw this as a golden opportunity that we will get something out of this. But there is a problem. When this treaty went to Calcutta Council, they rejected it. Calcutta Council said this is not a good treaty, and they sent Colonel Upton to sign another treaty with Nana Fadnavis, and this treaty is Treaty of Purandhar. The problem was this treaty was violated, so war began between Nana Fadnavis is the Maratha commander, the senior most commander at this point of time. So war began between Marathas and the British. In between, they also signed Treaty of Vadgaon. Not that important, but the last one is Treaty of Salbai, 1782. And under this, British and Marathas would have friendship for the next 20 years. And guys, if you all remember, it is this time only that the Marathas would attack Hyder Ali both in 91 and 99, because Marathas, they were at this moment friends with the British. Is this clear? Everyone, Pooja, Surat is an opportunity for Bombay British to buy or get some area in this area, which you can see Raghunath Rao was promising them. You can see am I clear? Anyone else? Any doubt? Guys, this is your first Anglo-Maratha war. Any doubt? If no doubt, okay, one thing I forgot. which you should definitely remember. Guys, the order of four treaties. I'm writing it here. See here. Surat, Purandar, Vadgaon, Salwai. Please remember this order. The four treaties that were signed at this point of time, this is the order of the four treaties I want you to remember. Gaurav, nobody won. Please understand, Gaurav has a good question. Who won? 1782, Britain was fighting with Mysore, Maratha, and first war of first name. War of American independence. Three wars they were fighting. So invariably, Britain just now wanted somehow to close these wars. Anyways, Britain lost this. So they signed these treaties to get out of this wars at this point of time. Am I clear, Gaurav? One question is from Somipam. Why did the British reject the treaty? What was in the treaty that did Somipam? Britishers felt it is better to have a treaty with Nana Fadnavis than with Raghunath Rao. Raghunath Rao was a losing cause, sinking ship. And the Britishers wanted to have alliance with Raghunath Rao, who was anyways much more powerful. You want to have alliances with the powerful people, not with the weaker ones. Any other doubt? Anyone? Anyone? Any doubt? Anyone? Good, guys. Somain, no, Somain. That can be shared only next week because this week's slides were already uploaded. See here, guys. Second Anglo-Maratha War. Everyone focus on the screen. Now last 40 minutes. Out of that, 10 minutes will be your question answers. 30 more minutes you have to concentrate. 2 more wars you have to complete and you are done for the day. See, the baby who was appointed as Peshwa, who was named Savai Madhavrao, died in 1795 because he committed suicide. Guys, this baby, Savai Madhavrao, who was hardly 21 years old at this point of time, committed suicide. Some people say his guardian, Nana Fadnavis, was a very strict guardian. And this young boy did not like that. Now, everyone, I'm going slightly back. All of you tell me, you will tell me. Look at this family tree. After the death of Savai Madhavrao, who can become the Peshwa? Anjum, not clear. Prajwal, do you think Raghunath Rao, who killed his own nephew, will be made the Peshwa? Sachin is correct. Raghunath Rao's son can be made the Peshwa. But not Raghunath Rao. He is alive. But Raghunath Rao is a killer. has killed his own nephew. How can we appoint him as the Peshwa? So no other thing, nothing else can be done at this point of time. There is only one thing. After his death, Baji Rao II was appointed Peshwa. Baji Rao II. Guys, some people write worthless. And like father, like son, father had killed one person, that is his own nephew. Baji Rao II will also kill someone. Please see here. Guys, we are in which year? Let's say we are in 1802. Please understand, we are in this year, and by 1800, Nana Fadnavis had also died. All of you tell me, if you are in this year, can I say Bengal is under British? Mysore has signed subsidiary alliance. Hyderabad has signed subsidiary alliance. Karnataka is always an ally. Travancore is an ally. Awadh, subsidiary alliance. Guys, do you think, if I look at this map, already they got Northern Sarkars. What is outside the British Empire? Everyone, am I clear with this? So now, Wellesley turned his focus on the Marathas. Wellesley, the Governor General, is now going to focus on the Marathas. He is going to now go for Marathas, and he got an opportunity. What is the opportunity? He got Yashwant Rao Holkar's younger brother killed. Now all of you tell me, Yashwant Rao Holkar's younger brother has been killed. What do you expect? What will Yashwant Rao Holkar do? What will Yashwant Rao Holkar do? Why, yes, Neil is correct. Absolutely. Yashwant Rao Holkar versus Peshwa plus Scindia. Yashwant Rao Holkar is now going to fight against these two. This is known. Anyone from Pune here? Anyone from Pune? Oh, Neil is there. Hadap sir. Earlier days outskirts of Pune, nowadays within Pune. Isn't it, Neil? Battle of Hadapsar. And guys, who lost in this? These two people got defeated. Pooja, you were not there in the class. We have already talked about Sindhyas. Please study the slide of Bajirao 1. All of you, Peshwa has got defeated, and after getting defeated, ran over to British and signed Treaty of. Please remember this. Guys, Treaty of Bassein is nothing but basically Peshwa is saying, I am now subsidiary ally of the British. I am now accepting the British subsidiary alliance. Now all of you think, subsidiary alliance, was it a good alliance? You tell me. Those who are in the class, was subsidiary alliance a good alliance? Never. All others contested this. All others, I mean to say, Sindhya, Bhosle, they were very angry. Are bhai, you are my what? You are my Peshwa. Peshwa means prime minister. You were our literally the boss. How did you do this? It's a political suicide, as Sachin is saying. Absolutely. So guys, now one by one, for example, Raghoji Bhosle would go, will fight a battle. So if I take another, this thing, will fight battle of Adgaon. And this will lead to Treaty of Devgaon. Similarly, Sindhya's Daulat, Sindhya, they will sign Treaty of Surji. Please understand, those who are asking, what does this, contest mean? Bhai, I don't like this treaty. He has signed. Why should I follow? They all said, we will not follow this. We are going to fight against you. Now, guys, only one person is left. Wellesley fought against Yashwantrao Holkar, who formed an alliance with Jats, that is Bharatpur. Yashwantrao Holkar, they formed an alliance with the Jats, and finally they both had to sign Treaty of Rajghat, also known as Rajpur Ghat. Sai Babu, what do you want once again? You have to be very crystal clear. Last two treaty, guys. Sachin, one side will be Bhosle, other side British. One side will be Sindhya, another side British. Only one person is fighting still. And why was this done? British found out that their losses had been increasing. British found out that their losses were continuously increasing at this point of time. Debt from 17 million pounds had gone to 31 million pounds. And at this moment, Napoleon wars were also going on. Guys, because of these, the Britishers were forced recall Wellesley, stop this war right now, sign Treaty of no. Dinesh, I'm not saying Holkers would have won. I'm only saying Holkers fought valiantly, bravely, but then Britishers at this moment they found out that because of these wars their losses were also increasing, and that's why they stopped it. Last but not the least, guys, if you look at the outcome, Peshwa, Scindia, Bhosle, they all had to go for subsidiary alliances. In the morning we studied Shah Alam II, blind emperor, handed over the keys of Delhi to British. There is a question by Dinesh. No, Dinesh, please understand. Just because I'm stopping the war does not mean you were in a great condition. Had the war gone ahead, maybe the Holkers would have got defeated. So you cannot say that they were, losing or something like that. Last, we studied the Treaty of Rajpur Ghat, and finally, Britain has become the paramount power in India. Guys, we are done with this second war. Any point, anything, Paramount Kavya I explained when I was doing the subsidiary alliance also. Supreme. There in the subsidiary alliance, I've already explained this. Supreme. Paramount power means supreme power. Guys, the last topic for the day. Last 10 minutes. Third Anglo guys, when who is the Governor General? Why? How many of you know Pindaris? Guys, any one of you who knows what is Pindari? Any one of you who knows what is Pindari? Guys, Pindaris were basically mercenaries, ally of Marathas. Guys, please understand. Let's say Marathas earlier had to fight. They would connect with Pindaris, would pay them that fine of 10,000 rupees I'm paying for the next 10 days. I want you people to fight with me with 10,000 soldiers. So Pindaris would fight with them. Now you all can see, after Second Anglo-Maratha War, Marathas signed subsidiary alliance. Now we know, we have studied, once you sign subsidiary alliance, you do not have the luxury of doing anything on your own. You have to take the permission of the British. Take their permission. That's the thing, isn't it? Now, British would not allow them to fight the wars. No war means no payment for the Pindaris. If there is no war, no payment. So these Pindaris, they started looting. Now British want trade to flourish in India. So they want to stop loots. Guys, how can they stop the loots? How can they stop the loots? War with Pindaris, and whoever will win, of course, it will be won by the British. British would win, Pindaris would be defeated. Do you understand, everyone? Guys, the Britishers subjugated the Pindaris. So your third Anglo-Maratha war was to take revenge of this. And also because subsidiary alliance was very, very humiliating. British resident would be basically controlling everything. So your Peshwa and the other rulers, they were now feeling suffocated. They decided, we are going to fight against the British. One last attempt. Let us make together. Let's see if we can defeat them or not. Guys, it is said, by now the Marathas had lost all the attributes which could make them a great power. Even now, when the war began, they were not unanimous, they were not together. Somebody fought some day, somebody fought some other day. In your NCRTs, 2-3 lines are given that, now also Peshwa took a lead because he was feeling suffocated under British resident. But the Marathas failed to evolve a well thought out action. One person attacked in Pune in November 1817. Appa Sahib attacked in Nagpur. Holkars were making preparations. So the problem was they were not fully ready. They could not make preparations at this point of time. And because of this, guys, result of this war was Maratha loss. Please understand, the most important point under this is Third Anglo-Maratha War. The most important point is result. Every result you need to mug up. Number one, Kingdom of Satara was formed, where a descendant of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, was made the ruler. Now, a new state of Satara was created at this point of time. Guys, the logic is Peshwas were who? Ministers, prime ministers. They were not descendants of Chhatrapati Shivaji. So now they are saying, we have created a new state, and this particular person is the real descendant of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So clearly, you don't need this Peshwaship. Peshwaship was dissolved at this point of time. Why do you need? Remove this Peshwaship. Peshwa was exiled and sent to Bittur near Kanpur. Guys, we will study this in 1857 revolt. Nana Sahib will be fighting from here. Maratha Confederacy was dissolved. No need for this Maratha, confederacy. You all are separate. We will deal with you all separately. This would be Peshwaship was abolished. I'll make that. Guys, you all need to accept British. Pooja, again, you were not there in class. Confederacy in Bajirao 1, I have clearly told you all the different families which were given at this point of time, the rulership in their own areas, like Sindhya in Gwalior, Bhosles in Nagpur, your Holkars in Indore, they all became a part of Confederacy because you all have fought. Give large parts of your territory to British. Please understand, guys, I don't have to say, if you have formed subsidiary alliance, no army of your own. You don't need any army. Keep British army and pay for them. Isn't it? We studied in the subsidiary alliance now that you will have to now maintain the British army. British will manage your external relations. So guys, after this, once Marathas were defeated, British could move towards the natural frontiers of the country. Guys, only Sindh and Punjab is outside their control. That has to be won now. As far as Rajputs were concerned, once they saw Holkars and Scindias losing, because they were their nominal overlords. Rajputs were always under the control of Holkars and Scindias. Rajputs became allies of the Britishers till 1947. So guys, the only one power that Rajputs also would accept the British suzerainty or supremacy at this point of time. Last but not the least, remember, you will always be on perpetual probation. Perpetual probation means whenever the British don't like you or do not like any of your things, your strategy, your methods, they may remove you from the power. Anyone, any doubt till here? Dinesh, which is third point? Peshwa was removed from here and sent near Bittur. Near Kanpur, there is a small place. We will study it in 1857 revolt. Nana Sahib would do the revolt here. Any other point? Guys, probation means what? Abhijit, if you are in job, when you are in probation, whenever the owner wants, he can remove you without giving you any notice, without giving you any, I would say, explanation. Similar thing is now going to happen with these Marathas. Whenever the British want, they can remove the rulers. Guys, Imadul Mulk was the prime minister of the Mughals in those days. Any other query? If not the query, Kavya, Rajput point was that once the Rajputs they saw that the Marathas have lost, they surrendered basically, because they could not show fight now, because they saw their nominal overlords like Scindias and Holkars getting defeated. So they were like, if they can get defeated, how is it that we would be able to manage ourselves? Guys, I'm going to the last 11 minutes, and let me take your live calls. Last 11 minutes. Any question from your side? Okay, Paniela. Paniela.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Hi,
Am I
Paniela.
audible?
Yeah, please tell me audible.
Yes, sir. In Treaty of Surat, so like you have mentioned, it has become the golden opportunity to Bombay, right? So can you explain it again, please?
Panela, what I want to say is that, see, British Bengal had one Bengal, Madras had one Carnatic. So now trying to interfere in Maratha affairs, the Bombay Britishers also hope to earn something, win something. Otherwise, they have not won anything for the British right now. This is a golden opportunity to interfere in the internal matters of the Marathas.
Okay.
Clear, Panela?
Yes, sir. Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Panela. Goodbye. Sai Babu, it is ringing. Please pick up fast. Sai Babu, you did not pick. Let me take the call of Simran. Simran has rejected the call. Let me take Karthik.
Hi Rohit, am I audible?
Yeah, Karthik, tell me.
A quick question, or I was a bit confused. So once the Marathas, like the Rajputs, saw the defeat of the Marathas, they basically became a suzerain state of the British, right? That's what you said.
They basically accepted that the Britishers are now their nominal overlords.
And
They
that,
accepted, yeah,
yeah, so and that does imply a subsidiary alliance, or does it not?
to certain extent, yes.
So they didn't actually sign it, but they basically went with it. They accepted
No,
it.
some of the Rajput states did sign the subsidiary alliance also. For example, like Jaipur and all.
Okay, okay.
I cannot tell because in Rajputana there were so many states.
Hmm.
Did everybody sign or not? I'm not really sure, but some did sign. If you
Okay.
go in the very early part of this lecture, uh,
Hmm.
just if I show you this, see here, you can see Jodhpur has done, Jaipur has done, Bundi has done, Bharatpur was of course a Jat state. So many of
Hmm.
the states of this area they have done it, but whether everybody did or not, not very sure.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Rudy.
Done, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Naveen.
Hello, good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Good evening, Naveen. Tell me,
Yeah. Sir, could you please tell which chapter from Bipin Chandra has to be referred with respect to today's lecture?
right now, today and yesterday, whatever we studied is in the first three chapters of Bipin Chandra.
Okay, sir.
Chapter 1 totally we have completed. Chapter 2 except Sikh portion and Sindh we have done. And chapter 3, the first part, arrival of Europeans, we did yesterday.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Sai Babu, you are not taking up the calls every time. Sneha,
Hello, good evening, sir.
good evening, Sneha. Tell me.
Sir, I tried to ask about it, regarding this query in afternoon, but I didn't connect it properly. Sir, it's about
Tell me your
yesterday's
query.
query that English people have first factory in Masulipatanam, isn't it, sir? But when I read the textbook, it also showed that first factory is also in Orissa. What about that, sir?
I think in textbook it is written the first factory in Odisha in the eastern India.
First,
Can you take the snap, send it on my mail? I'll revert to you over there
uh,
because till the time I don't see the book, it's very tough for me to also
okay,
speak. But I think most probably it is written first factory on the eastern India.
okay, sir. It takes like a western, eastern, like south.
Yeah, you can send that picture. I'll clarify that on the mail also.
Fine, sir.
Last 4 minutes. Anyone has any call? If you don't have the calls, if you have no queries, you can move. Those who want to, get any doubt clear. Ankita.
Hello.
Yeah, Ankita, tell me.
Hello, good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, Ankita.
Sir, in today's class, you are explaining the treaties, and I think I miss out 10 to 15 minutes, 15 minutes topic. So can you please tell me short summary,
Which treaty did
because
you
I
miss?
can't
Which
tell me
no, see, Ankita,
treaty.
I don't know
Yes, sir.
which 15 minutes you missed, but please understand
Sir.
if these lectures are being recorded, so you can watch those
Oh,
15 minutes again later because I'm not sure which 15 minutes did you miss.
okay, sir.
Because Ankita, I was explaining about the treaties the whole day. Which 15 minutes? It's really tough. And on the phone call, because I have so many other calls also. So you can watch it. If any doubt, please mail me. I'll clarify there also.
Okay, sir. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Let's take the call of Ananya. Yeah, Ananya, tell me.
Hello.
Good evening, Ananya.
Good evening, sir. Sir, as you told in the yesterday lecture that you tell about some pages which are important in NCRT books,
Ananya,
which we
your
can
voice is
read.
not very clear. Can you repeat your question? Yeah, tell me, Ananya.
Hello,
Yeah, tell
sir.
me.
I'm audible. Hello. Okay. So, as you told in the yesterday lecture that there are some important pages in the NCRT which we can refer. So, can you tell me
Ananya, I'm
these
really
things?
sorry. I cannot comprehend your question. You can write it on mail to me. I'll answer there. Is it okay?
Sir, I
When
already
did you
write it
write it?
to you yesterday.
Ankita, I'll answer that. I'll see in the mail. I'll answer that, Ankita. But I don't think I've got any mail from your side.
Sir, Ananya.
Ananya.
No, I didn't.
Ananya Rana.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Ananya, if you want, you can go ahead and do the spectrum also. That's not something very, I would say not correct. Apart from that, NCR, sorry,
Sir, when I search which book is best for modern
Ananya,
history
Ananya,
in the Google,
Ananya,
then
your
I
voice is
find
not
that.
clear. Your
Hello.
voice is totally not clear. Listen to me. Okay, listen to me.
Now it is clear to sir.
It is
Now
better, but
better.
please listen to me. You
Hello.
can, if you are, I cannot tell you exact
Yes, sir.
pages, but then because in the eighth class NCRT,
Yeah.
if you go ahead and look into the chapter 2 in brief, all these topics what we did are mostly covered. But then that's a very, very brief. That's way beyond that we have studied right now in the class. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can read the chapter 1,
Okay,
but
sir. Okay, sir.
yeah,
So
tell me.
I only read Bipin Chandra. Bipin Chandra is sufficient for modern
It is
history.
a good book, but if you want to read more than that, also you can read.
Yeah. Okay.
Then, Ananya, you can write. I'll answer your query. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Last call for the day. Tell me, Pooja. Namaste,
Hello, sir.
Pooja.
Namaste.
बताइए.
Sir, I want to ask you why Britishers' debt increased from 7 million pounds
81,
to
18 million
31.
pounds to 31. One of the reasons for that was at that
Yes,
point of
sir.
time, continuous wars did not help them. Plus, apart from the continuous wars, there was another big problem that Napoleon Bonaparte was creating a lot of problems for them through his continental system, which you would study in your world history also. The continental system you would study in your continental system, in your world history. In your world
Thank you,
history.
sir.
Thank you,
Thank
Pooja.
you, sir.
Tell me, Vishal. Vishal,
Hello.
good evening.
Good evening, sir. Sir, my question is like in third Anglo-Maratha War, did the Pindaris also participated,
Yeah,
or
in
it was a
the
separate war with
Anglo,
the
that
British?
was the war with Pindaris was basically the cause for the third Anglo-Maratha war.
Okay,
No, they would have
but
fought.
they didn't
If
participate.
some of them would
Means
be
already they were
remnants,
defeated.
they might have participated, but that's not mentioned in most of the books. Done, Vishal. Goodbye.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good evening. Goodbye, everyone. We are done with the class. We'll meet again later. Thank you. Thanks a ton. Goodbye. We'll meet again. Okay. Jai Hind. Thank you. Goodbye.